So here I am at work, squalling like a baby, just over here looking crazy. We're in the middle of an audit, and for whatever reason, I went to look at something. I don't call y'all, I look awful. Went to look at something, and I pull up all these pictures of my husband recently, honestly, 2019, 2020, when he was still teaching and preaching and doing all the things, and it seems like another person. And even then, he had symptoms, but like, it has just tore me up this morning. I feel like, I don't know, I feel weak this morning. I just feel weak this morning. I guess as caregivers, y'all know exactly what that's like, and we all go through it. Because honestly, right now, we're doing really good. I mean, he's doing great. We had another great vacation, and medication changes seem to be helping, and he is more alert and lucid, and it's good. It's just not what was the pictures, and he had symptoms then. So to think back even further than that is like, I can't even remember that myself. So I started thinking, like, do my kids remember him like that, or are we just so in the trenches with this? And then I'm thinking, well, today's the best day that it's going to be, so are they not going to remember this? Or are they going to just remember, we're at the place where we're nonverbal or can't do anything for ourselves? I'm sorry, I'm usually trying to be uplifting and not negative, and like trying to encourage other caregivers, but today is a day, and the reality is the only encouragement I can give you through this is to say that we all have a moment. We just can't live in it. So I'm trying not to live in it. I'm trying to get myself together so I can go back to my desk. But I knew for a fact I was over there sniffling and people were really looking at me. So it's like, it's just a little wild how it can hit you. It's like waves of almost like grief, I know y'all know. It's like waves of grief that hit you out of nowhere. A picture or a memory or whatever sparks something. And it's awful. It's awful. I know God is so good. He is so good. He's so good to us. But it is so hard. My husband is so strong, but sometimes I think, like, am I strong enough to do it? I can't imagine not being with him every step of the way, but like, some days like this is just freaking hard, man. I'll be okay, like, a little bit. I honestly just need to get my mind off of it, but it's, when it hits hard. And I don't know where usually, it doesn't matter where I am or what I'm supposed to be doing. I can't do anything. It's like debilitating a little bit. So here I am in the bathroom trying to get my life together so that people don't think I'm crazy. Yeah. And I mean, I text my best friend and I just like, hey, yo, I'm not okay today. But like, nobody really understands that. And I don't want anybody to ever have to understand it. I wouldn't wish it on my enemy, and I don't have any of those, but I wouldn't wish it on anybody. I just my prayer is to take it all one day at a time and take advantage of every single second that's good and that's lucid and treasure it, because I feel like regret today that I wasn't really living that way in that time, because I thought we had more time. I always just thought we'd have more, or we were busy, we just had to finish this or make this money or get to this place so that we could rest and be together and take the time. And those things never came. They never came because we're still trying to get to this, that, or the third, and none of that stuff matters now. Not any of it. None of it matters. So I would say to you, if you are thinking in that thought process, it is reasonable thinking, but all reason will go out the window when your person starts to change. So be reckless. Be reckless. Don't worry about it. You can't take any of these things with you. Pay your bills. Don't get your lights turned off. Spend every waking moment you can with your person, with your husband, with your wife, with your kids, whoever it is. Treasure every single second, because I would do anything to have just a little bit more of that. Even when the symptoms were there, even 3 or 4 years ago when he was there, but it wasn't just, still felt like I had a partner. Anything, I would do anything. So I guess my prayer today is like, if y'all would just pray for me, because it's one of those days. And I'll be better. I'll be better in a little bit, but I'm not in a good way right this second. But I'll be good. I just needed to take a minute. And then I started thinking that I never share that side of this, and that's really, that's the reality, and I don't want to pretend like I got it all together, because baby, I do not. Because something crazy could just hit me, and it's awful. But God is still so good. And we're going to keep trusting him. And if y'all would just lift me up today and know that I'm praying for all of you to make decisions based on not emotion and not this logical thing that we put together, this timeline, because it's not real either, but just that it'd be led by exactly what needs to happen in each season and in each moment, and that you will hold on tight to every second that you have. Thanks, y'all.